So here we are. Now, why am I doing a video of me walking along a forest trail? This is a fire trail actually. On a Sunday morning and doing a video of it. Well, you know what? My schedule is tighter than a pair of Levis. Nothing exciting though. It's all about doing the washing, putting the washing out, making the fire, tidying up, you get the idea. Cooking, you know, it's just non-stop. Kids think I do nothing, but there you go. Anyway, my point is, and also I'm gasping a bit here because I've actually got a really bad cough. No, it's not COVID-19, thank the Lord. And the reason I know this is, the youngster went to school Monday and he did have a bit of a sore throat. Anyway, the school are on top of this like nobody's business. So anyway, it's got to be tested for COVID-19. Great. Better to be safe than sorry though. Anyway, so there's the dogs. Oscar's the little one, called a Foxy, and that's Leo. They'll be fighting with each other in a minute. Anyway, went along to the testing thing, which is at what they call a showground here, where they have the Hawkesbury show every year. And I had this vision of being able to drive in, get him tested, drive out. Oh, how wrong you can be. So basically we're sitting in the car, I'm not kidding, for 3 hours. That's an inch forwards. When we eventually got there, they said we're having lunch now, as you do. That left one woman taking the swabs. Before there were only two anyway. Anyway, it gets done. I've had the results back and they're negative. Just got a bad cold. Now I've picked it up. So I'm a bit short of breath and all of that, but you've got to walk the dog, so there you go. Anyway, so I thought I'd do that and just chat while we're walking. You can look at a bit of Australian scenery. Before I came to Australia 23 years ago now, can you believe? Jeez, where's that time gone? I had no idea about it, and I'm a pretty inquisitive person, but I had no idea what Australia was about, what it looked like. This is what it looks like. Anyway, today, this is what you call the bush. It looks a bit messy, doesn't it? So today, it's a Sunday. Rained quite a bit last night. We're in winter here now. And it's about 14 degrees today, which is cool by Australian standards. I think if you had it in Britain, you'd be going, yippee, 14 degrees. But it's a bit cool. So today, do you remember that programme years ago in Britain? What the hell? I think it was the Fast Company or something. Or anyway, I can't remember, but there used to be a little segment in it. Harry Enfield did it. There was a little segment in it where he used to go. They used to have a farmer. He'd come out of his shed. He's sort of like yokel bloke. And he'd have on boots, you know, Wellington boots and all that. And he'd go, today I'm wearing Dolce & Gabbana. Of course he wasn't. Anyway, that's me today. I've got my monkey shoes on. Here we go. Made in Britain. These are made, I've only just recently got them, a month or two maybe. These were made by the company that used to make the Doc Martens shoes before they moved most of the production to China. What a stupid idea that was. Anyway, I'll put their email website down the bottom here because they still make the Doc Martens type shoes, but they just have them under their own brand. Solarwear. Anyway, I'll put something on there. They're worth buying. These cost me $300. It's about 150 quid. But you know what? I reckon they'll last a long time. And I do a lot of walking. I'm doing with the dogs, I do about 8 kilometres a day. You know, which is good. Here we go. Just having a bit of a scrap there. Oh, the other thing about this walk. So, when we had the bushfires, this area was under a lot of threat. We were really worried. Sitting in the house breathing bloody smoke in for about 3 months as it edged closer and closer on all fronts. Anyway, fortunately, it didn't burn the house down. It didn't where I live, which is a little villagey type place, I suppose, on top of the mountain. Come on, you two. Wait, stop fighting. Let's go. Don't drink that water. I'm such a nagger. Boys, no fighting or you'll be on the lead. Anyway, it came really close. Let me tell you about this walk though. Locally, this is called Panther Walk. And that's because for years and years, there's been this, I suppose you'd probably call it, what is it, legend or whatever, you know, about a black panther on the loose in these woods. And there've been a few sightings supposedly of the panther. When I worked on the local paper here, there were quite a few, yeah, it flares up every now and again, right? So in one case, this farmer, he found one of his sheep dead up in a tree and it had been ripped to bits. And what they figured was, this is what a panther would do. It's not what a person would do, is it really? Not unless you're a complete nutter. And do you know how heavy a sheep is? It's bloody heavy. So, it seems a bit silly. Anyway, there have been a few instances like that. The other day, I was walking with them, daydreaming, and they stopped and I turned around, and across the path, just back down there a bit, there was this, I saw the end of this big black tail as he went into the bush, across the path here. And I thought, what the hell? Now, sometimes you see kangaroos here, but you know if it's a kangaroo because the tail's on the ground. This one wasn't. It's like a dog or cat tail, right? And the kangaroo, you hear it in the bush because he thumps and bangs around as he's moving. So it was something very stealthy. Now there's a lot of wild cats around, feral cats. But what are they doing now? Oh, it's misty today, as you can see. Very nice. And anyway, I'm wondering if it was a panther because it was big. It was like the size of a big dog. But I don't think it was a dog. I reckon if it was a dog, it would have come up to my dogs. And I think they would have smelt him as well, because these two, if they smell somebody on this trail in the morning, they belt off until they find them. So it's only a slight hill, but Jesus, cough is really taking it out of me, really. Anyway, yeah, if I pass away just now, well, there you go. Yeah, so I wonder about that, because I looked, of course, and it looked like it's a fairly well trodden path. So I'm wondering what it was. Anyway, I have to keep my eyes open, I suppose. Where did the panther come from? Well, there's a lot of theories about it, but they reckon what might have happened is it escaped from a private zoo. We're talking a long time ago. I can't see. It could be the same panther, but you know, maybe there's a couple. I don't know. I think there's something to it though. Anyway, there's that. Alright, that's about it for the moment, I guess. But what I'm going to do, look how foggy it is up here. It's ridiculous. What I'm going to do is I'll do a video like this every day, and I'll try and keep it interesting, obviously. And hopefully we can chart the progress of my recovery. Rightio, you have a good day, everybody.